بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to our Ramadan series, Ramadan Hadith of the day. I am Ustaz Yusuf Jaaber, the Executive Director of the Arabic Language Institute in Newark, New Jersey. And today we are at Hadith number 6, and it reads, وَعَنْ عَائِشَةَ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمَا قَالَتْ دَخَلَ عَلَيَّ النَّبِيُّ ذَاتَ يَوْمٍ فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم هل عندكم شيء؟ قلنا لا. قال فإني إذا صائم. ثم أتانا يوما آخر فقلنا أهدي لنا حيث فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم أريني فلقد أصبحت صائما فأكل. Right, and the translation of this hadith is on the authority of Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her. She said that the Prophet ﷺ, he entered upon us, or he entered upon me one day. And he said, do you all have anything? And we replied, no. And he said, for indeed I am fasting. Then he came to us another day, and we said that we have been gifted with some dates. And he said, give them to me. Indeed, I woke up in the morning fasting, and then he ate. And then he ate. Right? The first noun that we're going to look at is that. That, it is the feminine of the word dhu, dhu, and it means sahib, ownership. For example, dhu man, right? Someone that possesses wealth, or someone that is rich. Dhatul deen, someone that possesses religion, or a religious person. However, when it's coupled with dhata yawmin, right, it means one day. One day. Our next noun is inda. And inda is actually dharf. And it is, it can be dharf, lil makan, or dharf, lil zaman. It can be an adverb of place or time. However, in this particular hadith, it is referring to a place. Shay'un, shay'un, right? A thing. And the plural for shay'un is ashya. Ashya. And we also have an attached pronoun, a damir muttasil, na, right? Na. And the unique thing about na, right, referring to us, right, it can be attached to a verb as a fa'il, as the doer of the verb. It can be attached to a verb as a maf'ulun bihi, the object of the verb, or it can actually be attached to a harful jar, as a object of the preposition. If we look at the example, we have 3 examples of na. Right, the first example of na is qulna. Qulna, right? We said, but the na here is functioning as fa'il, right? It's functioning as the doer of the action. Our next one is atana. Atana. Atana here is functioning as maf'ulun bihi, the object of the verb, right? He came to us. He came to us. And the last na is lana, for us, right? And it's functioning as the object of the preposition. And then we have sa'im. Sa'im, as we discussed previously, that is the ism fa'il is an active يعني noun, and it means يعني the faster, the one that is fasting. And the plural for this is صائمون, right? A sound masculine plural, جمع مذكر سالم, or it can be in the accusative and the genitive, in the nasab and in the jar, صائمين, يعني صائمين. And we have آخر, يعني آخر, right? وآخر. And آخر يعني means another or other, right? And آخر, it is ممنوع من الصرف, right? It is in the an indeclinable noun. It does not take tanween, and also it does not take kasra when it should take it in the genitive case. And the plural, the feminine for آخر is أخرى, يعني أخرى. And our last noun is haysun. Haysun. And haysun is actually a specific type of date that they used to eat during the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Moving along, and to our af'al, to our verbs. Our first verb is dakhala, right? He entered. The mudari is yadkhulu, and the fil amr is udkhul, udkhul, right? And the masdar, the verbal noun, is ad-dukhul, ad-dukhul. Our next verb is ata, right? Ata is equivalent to ja'a, which we saw in a previous hadith, right? He came, right? And the mudari is yati, right? Yati, right? And ata is also lafif. It is fi'l lafif, right? It has al-mahmuz, a hamza, and also it has its naqis. It has a weak letter at the end. And the fi'l amr is itti, itti. And the masdar is ityan, ityan. Our next fi'l is ahda. Ahda is a form for verb, right? And it means to give a gift, right? To give a gift. Yuhdi, and the amr is ahdi, right? And you see that the weak letter drops in the fi'l amr. And the amr, or the masdar is al-ihda, al-ihda, to give someone a gift, right? However, ahda, in the hadith is used in the mashhul, right? It is used in the the passive, right? So instead of saying ahda, we say uhdiya, diya, which is the passive, meaning to be given a gift. And then we have another form for verb, ara. Ara is the fourth form of the word ra'a, to see. However, ara in the fourth form, it means to let me see it, right? Or give it to me. And the fi'l mudari, yuri, and the amr is ari, ari, right? Ari. And if we want to make the fi'l amr feminine, meaning that you give me feminine, then we can say ari, right? We just add the ya to it, and now it becomes yani feminine. And that goes yani for any verb. For if we take the verb yani udrus, right, to study, or yani study, yani enter yani udrus, right, you study as a command, right? All we have to do is add the ya to it, udrusi, udrusi, and now it becomes a command for anti, for feminine. And the masdar is al-ira'a. Al-ira'a. Very similar to ahda. We also have another fourth form, asbaha. Asbaha. Asbaha is also from the sisters of kana. It is a being verb. And asbaha means to be in the morning, right? Or to become yani in the morning time, sabah. Right? So asbaha yusbihu. Asbaha yani yusbihu. And our last verb is akala. Akala yakulu. Right? He ate or he eats. And the fi'l amr is kul. Right? We see that the hamza dropped in the amr because this is considered fi'l mahmuz. It is a verb that has a hamza in it. And the masdar, the verbal noun, is al-akil. Al-akil. There are also a couple of huruf, articles and particles that we see in this hadith. The first one is istifham. Hal. Right? Hal is equal to a. Right? It is the interrogative in which we are looking for either an affirmation or a negation. Na'am or la. Yes or no. Even means therefore, right? Or hence, right? And it also can be spelled with the noon, even, right? Both are correct. It can be used with the tanween, or it can be actually used with the noon with the same meaning. And then we have a conjunction, thumma. Thumma is a conjunction harfu atf, which means then, right? It means then. And we have la, right? And this is lam al-tawqid, right? It is the lam of assurance or emphasis, right? Indeed, surely, and truly. And we also have qad. Qad is also harfu tawqid, right? It shows emphasis. Indeed, surely, or truly. However, these two, you will see these two combined frequently. Laqad. Laqad. And it shows double emphasis. Double emphasis. Now, there is one grammar point that I would like to highlight before we get into the grammatical analysis. Right? And that is the an-nun al-wiqayah. An-nun al-wiqayah. As the Prophet ﷺ, he says, Arinihi. Right? This nun al-wiqayah, it is a protective nun. Right? Ari is the verb. Right? And it means it's a command for anti, for you, feminine, like to give me or show me. Right? And then we see that we have a noon, and then we have the ya. The ya is actually the pronoun, right? So show me. However, this noon is what we call noon al-wiqayah. It is a protective noon, so that it separates the actual attached pronoun ya from the verb, preventing it from taking a kesra. Forbidding it from taking a kesra, because we understand that verbs never take kesra. And this nun al-wiqaya, it is also found on the sisters of inna. For example, you will see innani, right? This is also considered nun al-wiqaya. Or lakinnani, right? This is also nun al-wiqaya. Not only that, it is also found on some of the harful jar. And some of the harful jar that we regularly see it on is an. For example, anni. Anni. Or min. Minni. However, the nun al-wiqaya, it is represented with the shadda in these two examples. Right, so again, the nun al-wiqaya, the nun of protection, it is mainly used with verbs. Right, when a verb is attached to ya mutakallim, the pronoun for first person, then it is used to separate it so that the verb will never take kasra. And it's also used for the sisters of inna and some of the huruf jar, some of the prepositions. Now looking at the hadith grammatically, right, the wa, the conjunction, an, harf jar, the preposition, the ism majrur, the object of the preposition is aishata. Aishata is mamnu min as-sarf. It is a declinable or indeclinable noun, right? It does not take tanween, nor does it take kasra, right? Because Aisha is also a feminine word, and all feminine words, like we mentioned, does not take tanween, nor does it take kasra. They are mamnu min as-sarf. Qalat, fi'l madi, past tense verb, and the ta ta'neeth as-sakina, and this is the feminine ta. Dakhala, fi'l madi, past tense verb, alayya, ala is the harful jar, and then the ya mutakallim, is the ism majrur. It is the attached pronoun serving as the object of the preposition. And who entered? Where's the fa'il? Right, an-nabiyyu, this is the fa'il, right? This is the doer of the action, and also it is marfu, right? It is a nominative, noun, and the basic sign is dhamma. That is considered the maf'ul, maf'ul bihi, right? The object of the verb. The or is considered maf'ul fihi, right? It is considered an article of or adverb of time, right? Or verb adverbial construct, one day. And this mudaf, the first verb of the compound word, and yawman is mudafun ilayhi, the second word of a compound word. It is majrur, genitive, and the basic sign of genitive is kasra. Fa and is a conjunction. Qala is the past tense verb. Hal is the interrogative. Indakum, inda is a dharf which serves as well as the mudaf, and then kum is the mudafun ilayh, an attached pronoun sitting in the genitive case. Shay'un, right? It is actually the mubtada. It is the subject of this particular sentence, right? It is marfu, it is nominative, and the basic sign for nominative nouns is dhamma. Qala or kul, it is a past tense verb. Na is the attached pronoun serving as the fa'il, serving as the doer of the verb. So we said la, right? That is negation, right? Qala is the past tense verb. Fa inni idhan sa'im, right? Fa, conjunction. Inna is from the sisters of inna. The ya is the ismu inna, is the subject of inna. Idhan is a harf, a general harf that has no influence or effect on the sentence. So imun is khabaru inna. It is the predicate of يعني of inna. So we can say فإني صائم إذن. Right? I can rearrange إذن. I can say فإني صائم إذن. Or at the beginning, I can put it at the beginning. I can say إذن فإني صائم. Right? So it has no effect on the sentence grammatically. Thumma is a conjunction. Ata is the past tense verb. Na is the maf'ulun bihi. Right? It is the object of the verb. He came, yani, to us. Yawman maf'ulun fihi, or the dharf is an adverb. It's an adverb of time. And akhara is a sifa. It is the adjective describing which day. Yani another day. Fa, conjunction, qulna, yani past tense verb with the attached, yani fa'in dua, na. Yani uhdiya, it is a past tense verb. However, this past tense verb is in the majhul. It's a passive, yani verb. Lana, la is the harful jar, yani we said that it is actually li, but when we attach the pronoun to it, it becomes la. So lana, yani for us. Yani haysun, it is considered the yani na'ib al-fa'il. It is a substitute of the original yani fa'il, the doer of the action. Fa, yani again conjunction, qala, past tense verb. Yani arini, ari is fil amr, is a command verb. Right? And the object of this command verb is the ya. Yani show me or give me. And we mentioned that the noon, it is considered noon al-muqayyad. It is only a noon of protection, yani separating the attached pronoun ya from the actual verb. And then he is maf'ulun bihi thani. It is the second object of the verb. So show me it or give me it. Yani fa, conjunction, lam, a tawkid, assurance, and also qad, yani tawkid, right? So it's a double emphasis, right? Asbahtu, asbaha, past tense verb, fi'l madi. The two is the fa'il, is the attached pronoun, yani serving as the doer of the action, right? I woke up in the morning, or I became in the morning, and then yani the two also is considered ismu asbaha. Ismu yani asbaha. And then the khabaru asbaha is sa'iman, right? It's sa'iman, and it is yani khabaru yani asbaha. It is mansub, it is accusative, and the basic sign of accusative noun is yani fatha. Fa is a conjunction, and then akala, fi'l madi, is a past tense yani verb referring back to huwa, referring back to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the basic understanding of this particular hadith, if you recall in hadith number 5, we mentioned that in the month of Ramadan, that the niyyah or the intention to fast must be made at Fajr, right? Or prior to Fajr, to ensure that you get the benefits of fasting for that particular day. However, outside of the month of Ramadan, for any voluntary fast, right? When should the niyyah be made, right? And this hadith is saying that the Prophet, he entered upon Aisha one day, and he said, do you have anything? Do you have anything? And it is explained that when the Prophet came to Aisha, it was already daytime. It was already after Fajr. Right? And because he did not eat anything up until that point, right? And he went and asked her, do you have anything, meaning do you have anything to eat? And she replied by saying no. And he said, what? Therefore I am fasting. Right? Therefore, I am fasting. So for a voluntary fast, then you can actually make your intention after Fajr. And then he came another day. And she informed him, or they informed him, that they were given some dates as a gift, right? And the Prophet ﷺ said, show them to me, or give them to me. And he mentioned that, I woke up, or in the morning, fasting, right? I woke up in the morning, fasting. But however, what did he do? He ate these dates. He ate from this gift, and he broke his fast. And he broke his fast. Right? So we can learn two things about this hadith. Number one, Jawaz صوم النافلة بنية من النهار قبل الزوال. Right? That it is permissible for a voluntary fast that we take our intention in the daytime. However, it has to be before zawal. It has to be before the time of dhuhr, of salatul dhuhr. And number two, وجواز فطر الصائم نفلا من غير عذر. That it is permissible for the one that is fasting a voluntary fast to break their fast. Right? If it's a voluntary fast, then they can break their fast without an excuse. Without an excuse. However, in the month of Ramadan, right, we have to have our intentions at the time of Fajr. And number two, we cannot break our fast unless we have a valid excuse. And again, thank you for tuning in to WBIMA Muslim Talk Radio. I'm your host for this series, Yusuf Jaaber, the Executive Director of the Arabic Language Institute. Visit our websites, www.muslimbureau.us or www.arabicinstitute.us. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.